Hey Aries, what's going on? How are you? It's me, Archer, and it's time to do your everything energy check-in for the week ahead. Little work, love, and all the above. That's also going to double for the all signs. Thank you guys all for your understanding and the best wishes. Mama T is feeling better. Her cancer medicine's got her feeling some type of way, but I got her covered, so we're doing good. But your prayers are actually helping, so thank you. And thanks for being here too. All right, love that like for you. You totally deserve it. And please subscribe, set the bell. I do go live weekdays with each individual sign reading, as well as a live all signs, Mondays at 7 p.m. Eastern. Missing this one, all right? But we'll be back next Monday. It's cool. And there is some pick of cards and other stuff, so you can check it all out. It's all available in the Archer Astrology link tree, all right? You can scan the QR code here or use the pinned comment down below. It'll take you to it. And if you have a super chat, definitely check back because they're awesome art chat. Melissa will be posting timestamps for the super chats, okay? It'll all be down in the comments afterwards. But let's take a look at what's going on for you for the week ahead, all right? Biblical Tarot's doing the heavy lifting, Crayola Deck's doing the clarifiers. Whatever comes out, I got you covered, all right? Because when you're with me, I'm your crystals, I got your back, you're protected, all right? If I didn't let everything come out and I left a message behind, I'd have to come back on and reshare it. So I got to tell you whatever I get. So let's dig in and go for it, all right? And thanks for being here too. How you guys doing? Hey Sandy, what's up Laura, Melissa, Kepi Goat? Hey Sydney. Oh, I'm glad you're here. Thanks. You just made me smile too. That has made my day. Needed. Thanks, Cindy. All right. I know I'm a tarot reader, but we have days too. We feel some type of way sometimes too. And I'm a Cancer, so there you go. Enough said. But I love you guys. All right, give me 2 shuffles. What do we have for Aries? Let's dig in. All right, little work, love, and all the above. 2 shuffles. Here we go. 1 and 2. Let's love this deck for the amazingly awesome Aries. Let's get this week started. Hey Amber, what's up? Overall energy, we have the 4 of Swords, showing after a pause, going forward in the point of 4 of Cups and having to keep it together on your own with the Strength card. 9 of Wands shows you passed the test and you're coming into a level up. It's like you're nearing the end of a glow up right now. 8 of Pentacles, you've put in a lot of hard work, so it's like love is coming in just around the corner for you with the 10 of Cups. And now I'm out of hands, but this is cool. See, you've been working on love and it is still coming in. All right, so let's see what's up. It does show a lot of like just stress or frustrating energies though that you've been working to overcome. So let's dig in. Oh, my pleasure, Kevin. Thank you. Thanks for being here too and being part of the fam. Love you guys. All right, current conditions at Aries. Let's dig in. Here we go. 4 of Pentacles. Man, the repeating 4s could definitely be following you guys around because I got the 4 of Pentacles, 4 of Swords, and the 4 of Cups. All right, so 444 may resonate or be an angel number you're seeing. The repeating 4s seem to be following. Maybe you or them were born on the 4th or even a life path number 4. 6 of Swords, 2 of Swords. See, there's a lot of swords here. This shows that you've had a lot going on in your mind, okay? Your brain's been moving like a billion miles an hour. It's got you feeling kind of emotional lately. Almost as if I had a lot of cup energy out on the table here because it's like you have feelings gushing out with this sword energy, okay? And it's got you in this frustrated point because it's kind of like tower after tower after tower. And each time that like you get back up, another tower comes along and knocks you down with the 2 of Swords, God testing Abraham's faith, right? The 2 of Swords is the side of the sword that cuts, Libra energy on this one. So maybe you've been feeling like some type of way at this point, because it just seems like life's got you frustrated and you're trying to keep an optimistic perspective, but it's been a lot to deal with lately. So we'll get some vibes on that. Some of you guys might even be single parents, I'm being told. All right, so I'll get some details for you. Now, let's see what's up in the money. Let's check in your wallet, all right? The 9 of Swords, the Page of Wands, and the Temperance card. This almost seems as if money's been tight lately, almost to the point of not wanting to talk about it. Like you're saving up for something, maybe plans to move or a big purchase. Might just be even saving for a trip or something, or taxes. But it's like you've got more going out than coming in, because this almost looks like you being frustrated, just doing bills and stuff too. Because you're putting in all the hard work, right? Some of you guys could actually be either a DJ or a musician possibly. But yeah, it's kind of like you're self-employed or you're looking for work or making a decision to go self-employed because something's not going right. And you're, like I keep hearing that song from Family Guy, I've got $20,000 in credit card debt. So, but I do see here something that you've been thinking about taking action on might actually like pay off for you long run. So we got to get details on this. It's like there's a branch or something. Like maybe somebody here is like a branch manager. Maybe you work in money or in a bank, like a branch. I don't know. We'll get details on this. But I also see off this Sag energy, some of you guys are self-employed or getting ready to be self-employed. There's something you're wanting to like pull the trigger on and take off of, but you're unsure if it'll work. Okay, I'll find out. I could be reading for self-employed Aries and also employed Aries, but we'll see where it goes. Okay, past love. Let's get into the love department. Starting with past person. You're allowed to miss in love whomever you want, however long you want, all right? Let's see. We got the Six of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands, and the Four of Wands. For some of you guys, this is your twin flame. Felt that right out of the gate. And you or them could be born on the 4th, the 8th, or the 6th. And that's the Four of Wands. That's the last four. You now have all four fours out. The fours are the re's in the tarot, about recharging, rejuvenating, rewards, that sort of a thing. This shows here that it's like you didn't want this to end, but it's like things were fine, then they weren't fine. For some of you guys, money was an issue on this, or I'm actually picking up a little bit of like almost a form of like financial abuse. Like you doing all the heavy lifting and like maybe this person job hopped or couch crashed a lot, or they had dreams of something like they're like, I have this awesome new song, I'm gonna be a famous musician in that, and you're like, that's cool, but rent's due. Stuff like that. All right, but we'll see where it goes. Eight of Wands. I think their insecurities are getting in the way of a connection here, all right? Like maybe are they like either clingy or smothering or something where they never really let you be you, okay? Could have been a fear of a commitment, or maybe even some of you guys were stuck in a situationship. But I do see, for some of you guys, you are in separation right now from your twin flame. So I'm gonna pull a specific twin flame energy on this until that there's something centered around a fear of commitment meets attention-seeking behavior. So I'm going to see what's up with that. Okay, could even be a Sag, another Aries, or a Taurus for some of you guys. But all right, let's get into the new love. All right, this can either be you're involved with somebody or you're single and you wonder what's coming in. The Six of Wands, nice, right out of the gate. Jupiter and Leo energy, the High Priest, and the Two of Pentacles. Okay, so I'm seeing on this one, it's like you'd like to be dating this person, or you've been thinking, you know what it is? Some of you guys are already involved in a commitment with this person. Could be like maybe a newer connection, Aries. Could be something like, 6 months or so, whatever your version of a new connection is. But you know what I feel like it is? Six of Wands. We got something good here, but they're telling me you guys kind of had your first fight. Something got said that couldn't be unsaid or triggered somebody, and there's a little bit of a fight or flight that kicked in, followed along with somebody being fearful of the past repeating itself. Okay? I'll find out what's up with that. Could definitely be a Taurus. There's strong Taurus energy, and you guys do always seem joined at the hip. You guys always hang out pretty close. It's like the Scorpio, Sag, Cancer, Leo thing going on. But could be a Capricorn. Gemini's here. You do have strong Sagittarius on this. Taurus is pretty strong too. And there's Aquarius. Pretty strong Capricorn energy too. All right, so let's dig in. But see, there's a lot of air. You got Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius here. And it's like you're hiding the emotions, or you're not wanting to let it show. It's like never letting them see you sweat. It's like that Four of Pentacles on the Two of Swords. Think, whoa. We got a stowaway. 10 of Wands. There's some kind of a separate message or something on this one here about somebody else carrying some burdens. I want to see what this is. Hold on a second. Because I go through and clean and organize all of these decks. So hold on. Let me see what's up with this. This is a separate message for some of you guys. Let me see what we got here. 10 of Wands, a burden that you've been carrying. Knight of Swords, Six of Pentacles, Six of Cups, Wheel of Fortune. Whoa. This is a little side note of you coming in from the future, where you've already picked up these burdens. You've carried these long enough. Six of Pentacles. For those of you, Aries, that are starting to feel like it's never going to happen, that you're stuck in a cycle, and even the energies of like, well, wait, I was told the cardinal signs would be going through a level up. What's happening, right? The Wheel of Fortune. Currently, with the way the energy is, I'm temporarily assigning this to Capricorn instead of the Devil card, because we're dealing with straight up Toby from the Bible Devil card energy right now. Capricorn don't deserve to carry that. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Capricorn. But This is more like a roundabout right now on the Five of Pentacles. So for those of you that have felt stuck in the roundabout, that you've come into it, Wheel of Fortune, and you don't know which exit road to take, okay? It's kind of like maybe being wishy-washy about a person that you've waited for and getting frustrated and being like, oh, I'm not waiting for that person anymore. I've given them long enough if they can't make up their mind. Or single and wondering when love's going to come in, or that kind of a vibe. Even for those of you in a relationship that you've had the fight of being like, wait, this wasn't supposed to happen. Why is this happening again? And having those fears of the past repeating itself, whichever category you fit into, this is letting me know that you don't, your future self is saying you don't have to have that fear. You can kind of let it subside. It's like the silence is breeding the fear because it's allowing you to get into all these sword energies. Your future self is saying, Aries, keep going. You're making chess moves right now, Knight of Swords. And that's a lot of reflection. It's the hindsight card that you're learning from. And you're so close to putting that Ten of Wands down with the Six of Cups, the Six of Pentacles. Keep going. It's worth it. It's like you're so close to like one day soon being that one day that you go to bed and the next morning you wake up and you've gotten that text or you've gotten that message or you've heard from the person or you found the love. Okay? So some of this could actually even be, for those of you this resonates to, maybe the fight was brought on by a fear creeping up or a past trigger on the Six of Cups being hurt. Some of you guys came from a single parent household as well, possibly. But on a Two of Wands, it's like you're making it through this. See how you've made it over the mountains and you're looking at the map, looking for the next path to hit in that Wheel of Fortune roundabout? Your future self is telling your current self, you're so close, Aries, keep going. You know, you get to that one point where I'm seeing here, there isn't a time limit on choice. So if you're feeling pressured like, you know, Archer, I'm getting a little older, or all my friends are married, or like, you know, I'm just out of college, or I'm getting ready to turn 30, and I'm ready for this. It's time for me to adult, and I need a more adultier adult right now. I'm seeing that, remember, everybody's allowed to heal in their own time. And you do still get the outcome you wish. King of Pentacles. It's still balanced and mature with the High Priestess. There's more going on behind the scenes in the universe than meets the eye. With these big planets that are getting ready to shift signs, that they don't move signs often, so none of us have been alive to experience what's getting ready to come our way as Jupiter enters into Cancer and Uranus moves into Gemini, and even Neptune's movements are going to be affecting you between Pisces and Aries. Okay, so there's major shifts that'll help us get through these Tower card moments and build from it. Okay, now I'm going to actually still keep using this deck. This was just for that side message. This is the deck I shuffled in on the Tower card. This is getting ready to rebuild a solid foundation after having gone through Tower after Tower. And I just mentioned the Tower card being an issue, right? Feeling like you're having to hold it together after Tower after Tower after Tower, and it doesn't ever stop or go away, right? These little side notes, that's why this was in there. It was almost like you've been trying to talk to yourself to be like, hang in there, keep going. It's a lot, but it's worth it. Three of Cups, see, and the Empress. I knew it. You are in a glow up. You've been feeling some type of way. Like maybe your intuition has been disconnected, or you're like feeling like you aren't connecting to the other side. Some of you guys, what I'm seeing on this, if you are kind of like into your own spirituality, your own intuition, and feeling like, for lack of a better term, being like the voices have gone away. What happened? I'm not connecting to anything anymore. It's nothing like that. I'm being told, Three of Cups, the Empress, you're actually in receiving mode, okay? So it's kind of like you're currently going through an upgrade, all right? The progress bar on you is like about 95% to the 100%. Some of you guys might even have a notice about a software upgrade on your cell phone or your computer or laptop, okay? Or somebody here works in IT. But Three of Cups, the Empress, you're in the middle of a glow up that's worth celebrating, okay? On this part here, the direction it's going is it's like God's simply put your gifts on hold as they're leveling up, and they're going to start coming back in. Some of you guys, your dreams have been getting a little freaky crazy lately, okay? Or you've been dreaming more than usual, because normally you don't dream, or I'm actually seeing things like night terrors for some of you guys that you maybe have been experiencing. What it is it's an incoming signal that because you're in this leveling up and this glow up period, ascension symptoms are setting in. It's like you're starting to receive the new energy, the new signals, but it's still it's still squelching itself in so you can get the message. Okay, so the direction it's going is rebuilding from this Tower, that's showing me you're nearing the end of the spiritual upgrade, okay? And this is for the energy in the week ahead. So for some of you guys, it'll be this coming week that one morning you wake up and you feel clearer, you feel better, you feel rested. Some of you guys, this does look like it could be affecting either your health, that you feel constantly sick or constantly tired all the time, all right? I see you coming through it and getting ready to go into the Empress to the Three of Cups energy. So you're nearing the end of this spiritual upgrade that's going to energize and start propelling you forward. All right, you're already in the new timeline. God's making work behind the scenes. He's making chess moves to line things up to get this off the ground going for you. And with the energies of Sag and Cancer that are here, I do see a lot of the stuff that's going on in the week ahead for you. It really ties in to, like, by the summertime when Jupiter enters into Cancer, and we're almost there to that, I see a lot more abundance net coming in for you guys. I like it. Some of you guys either have a magic 8-ball. Oh my gosh, I remember those. I used to have one of those. I wonder if I still have that. I'm literally seeing one. I'm seeing like an Aries shaking it up, turning it over. All signs point to yes, and being like, yes, that's cool. All right. For some of you guys, it might even just be a lucky rabbit's foot. Yeah, either like a magic 8-ball. Maybe some of you guys have a lucky rabbit's foot or a keychain. And interestingly enough, I'm seeing like dice. Like those fuzzy dice hanging from a rear view mirror. Maybe some of you have that in your car, or you park near somebody or drive near somebody and you see that in the other car, or like in a classic car to car show. And you're like, oh yeah, Archer mentioned that. That means you're nearing the end of that progress bar, hitting 100%, and you're gonna be ready to launch, okay? So let's get into the work energies and see what this is. You're nearing the end of a lot of fours, the rest, the recharging, and being ready to roll. Some of you guys might drive a hybrid or an electric car, which is cool if you're hanging out while the car's charging and listening to us. Welcome. Hi. All right. Let's see what's up. All right. Yeah, it could be Nine of Swords, Page of Wands, Temperance. I think it's like trying to balance the budget, because Temperance is about a lot of moderation, but taking action, because anything can become an addiction, or we're humans. We can overindulge on anything. Balance being key on this one. Maybe it's like some of you guys are trying to, like, maybe you have a company or a business online or something, and you're wanting to like launch a branch of it, or launch the website, or get something off the ground. Four of Wands. The risk is worth the rewards. Some of you guys used to work with the past person, or you still do, and it's been awkward. High Priestess to the Ten of Pentacles on the Tower card. Okay, a little fear of the unknown comes in because it hasn't worked before. Why would it work now? Those of you waiting also for a settlement or inheritance or something, I'm seeing it does work out, but you're gonna have to provide like more proof or more evidence or more paperwork, or a little bit of like having to jump through some hoops, but it comes out in the Ten of Pentacles, okay? So I think that you know what, it finally works out. You get more than you expected to, because like you think whatever this is, maybe it's like, I don't know, it's like something in probate or whatever, or however it resonates to you. Is like you think you're gonna get like, you think they're gonna railroad you or take you for a ride, and you actually wind up getting like more. It's like, oh, wow. Somebody here might have a dog, you or them, and actually, whoa, the cat just jumped out at me on this High Priestess. So definitely maybe either a pet owner, or maybe you actually work in a pet field, like pet walking or pet grooming. Because it's kind of like, oh, some of you had to move back home with like a roommate or family, or you've recently had family move back in with you. Like somehow it's like your style's being cramped, right? It's like almost like an Aries that's being like, yeah, Archer, I used to get the shower with the door open. Now I got to be all nice, right? I think it's like making ends meet or money to help out. Because I see it's only a temporary means to an end. That either you get to move on, or like they get to move on and move out and like get the family dynamic back to best. It's like a temporary means, a stepping stone. All right. And for those of you that are either like launching something, I actually do see you've got it branched out, that it'll take off. It's going to make some extra money through a word of mouth type of a thing, either promotions, social media engagements, or some old pounding the street. For those of you that are in sales of some kind of customer relations, or somebody who might even be a waitress or a bartender, or used to be back in the day. What I'm seeing here is that maybe you've got just a little bit of nerves about it. Like, it's the energy of like, before you, any tarot reader, ask any one of us, before any of us hit the record button or the go live button, there's always those brief moments where you get nervous. It happens to me. I get wrinkly hands like all the time where I get nervous and I'm like, they're not going to listen. You're not going to resonate. There's a million other readers out there. Why would they want to watch a goober in a cowboy hat? Right? There's those fears of like, what if it doesn't work? But then there's the energy on the Four of Wands. What if it does? You know? And I'm seeing, there's somebody here that likes herbal teas or herbal stuff, because I'm seeing like that, I forget how to pronounce the word. Sorry, I don't English well, but it's like that mullein tea or something. Maybe some of you guys having sinus issues or clearing sinuses or something, or just a tea fanatic or something to try. Maybe it's a helpful bit of advice or something you could market and sell. Maybe some of you guys want to start a restaurant or like a diet or a food channel. Ten of Pentacles to Temperance, though. Some of you guys might actually be like a model or an actress, content creator, or like Instagram ambassador. Some of you guys are out in LA or Hollywood. I love LA. I see this as like closing out a cycle. That's the cool part with the Knight of Cups. Because going forward onto this one with the High Priestess, whatever this is you're into, I see an offer coming in because like you jump the gun and you get to this before everybody else, right? And not only does it grow passive income, I'm seeing the potential of an offer in the form of a Knight of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, of like selling a company or selling a branch off, okay? Maybe even selling your services, and something that creates like, I don't got a really good way to put it, so let's just go with common talk, right? Pyramid scheme. I do this and you make the money, then you recruit this and they make the money. It's like somehow you like post or make something that other people profit from, but the money somehow like residuals or trademarks or comes back onto you somehow too, okay? Definitely watch your documentation, because whatever you got's gold. You may want to look into like protecting your assets or having to copyright images or writing. Some of you guys might be a writer or straight up a musician, okay? There's a lot of initial investments that might even be having you nervous. Yeah, like for example, like musicians in Nashville, the going rate to get a whole song done from when you write the song on a piece of paper to the point that you can publish it before it even gets one view, average about $3,500 between mastering, recording, studio, musicians, instruments, video. It's a big thing. So maybe for some of you guys, even the saving or the credit card debt is a result of initial startup costs. And you're like, Archer, I have got a lot of money into this. If it doesn't work, I don't know what's going to happen. It's going to work. It's that Four of Wands. It's the energy of James Cameron when he went to film Titanic, right? This one here, it's like he went around and pitched it to a bunch of studios only because he wanted to dive the Titanic and didn't want to pay for it. I dig that vibe. That's working smarter, not harder. But when the one studio finally said, okay, yeah, go ahead and make it, he's like, he said it in interviews that he's like, I was so fearful nobody would say yes. Then I got fearful when somebody did say yes, because then I had to do it. But then Titanic went on to be one of the most grossing movies of all time. You've got vibes like that, okay? That there's a yes coming in that you're like, oh my gosh, can I handle this? Is this going to work? And then it totally works, okay? Those of you in social media, you do have the potential of something going viral, and it's something that you didn't even suspect. You're, again, in that Wheel of Fortune with the repeating cards showing up, okay? You've just entered into that roundabout that the Wheel of Fortune is, and you're getting ready to pick one so that you don't get stuck like the Dukes of Hazzard doing loop-de-loops and drifting. Although, for my male Aries, there is somebody here that either likes drifting or you actually do like professional driving, or you do drift, okay? I dig that. But yeah, the rewards are totally worth the risk in the money department. And those of you even looking for work, I see you have put out a lot of applications. Like I'm seeing for my unemployed Aries that you hop on and you're like, apply. All right. Heads up, Wheel of Fortune, Ten of Cups. You're going to wind up with multiple interview offers. You're going to have a couple that reach back and go, oh, sorry for so long. Sorry for the delay, Aries, but we are ready to bring you in for an interview. Would you be interested? And all of a sudden you're like, oh my gosh, I went from nothing to choosing. It's in there, totally. The ideas and the energies are right for it, with another 4 on the Four of Swords for confirmation. I love it for you. Okay, let's hop into the monies. Not the monies, we just finished the monies, Archer. Pay attention. I know. Some of you guys are dealing with a Leo. Sit down, Leo. Okay, what's up with the 6 Pentacles, 8 Wands, 4 Swords? 4 of Wands, it looks like a 4. Wow, the 4s have me all over the board. No wonder. Sword energy, Aries. This person had you some type of way. Page of Wands. Oh, they're looking everywhere for you too. This person's been following you or stalking you. Some of you guys, for a 4% of you guys with the repeating fours, this person thinks they're your twin flame and it's in stalker vibes, right? They're going around telling everybody, Aries is mine, Aries is my person, and you're like, I actually know who my person is. Okay, so for that, we'll let that go for that percentage of Aries that resonates for, because I do see that for you, they actually find somebody else and it water sees its own level. So for those of you who this is a real deal connection and not somebody that's just bugging you, okay, driving you kind of batty, you know, this one here, Ace of Pentacles, Five of Swords, I'm seeing a big part of this was like it was going good and then all of a sudden it went ghost. Done. Casper the Silent Ghost, right? And you're like, what happened? It's like they quit the relationship before you could fire them. And yet you had no intentions of firing them. Their own insecurities and fears of commitment seem to what got in the way, a fear of failure. A lot of their insecurities got in the way on this connection because like it's what made them so clingy and smothering and word novel texts and late night texts. Even the fight went on into all hours of the night where you're like, I have to work tomorrow, Ace of Pentacles. Could we talk about this later, please? And they're like, no, I got a flashlight out now. Some of you guys, double check your phone. Your flashlight is stuck in the on mode. Just so you know. Just telling you. With the King of Wands, you got strong Sag, Aquarius, and Capricorn energy here. World card on the Devil. There's the Devil. I was feeling those vibes. I knew there was a reason I explained that earlier. This is why I love tarot. It just backs me up on the energies. All right. Like, what I'm seeing on this one is that... Was their temper a big hothead, the thing too? But I do see something about financial abuse for some of you guys. Some of you guys, it was just their mouth. It was a lot of verbal abuse, which was enough to like bully you and cut you to a quick. But, oh, Five of Swords, Five of Wands. It's because their jealousy used to get the, oh, they're jealous. Okay, that might be why they went into the clingy energies. Like, I do pull vibes of attention-seeking behavior, right? But they got super major arcana that Toby's been trying to get to them, okay? Coming out on this one, the fear of commitment seems to be what was really contributing to the situationship vibes that I'm feeling. For some of you guys, you were committed and yet still felt like a situationship. You're like, I never felt like I had a commitment. I just wanted them to show up, come in correct, be a man, be a woman, you know? It's kind of like the last fight. The last fight did result in their fight or flight kicking in, right? And that's when they went ghost. Five of Wands, Three of Wands. So it's kind of like, yeah. And then they ran. Five of Wands. Definitely could be dealing with a runner here that's going through an awakening. Could be a Leo. Could be a Taurus. Capricorn and Virgo are here. Cancer, Libra, Sagittarius. Taurus energy is strong. Pretty heavy Sag and Cancer too. But that doesn't have to be their sun sign. It's just the part of their chart that's activating when I reach out and ask about thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Aries, okay? You could be born on the 3rd or the 5th. A lot of repeating 4s and 5s. Those numbers could be stalking you lately. The 1st, the 15th, the 25th is here, the 6th, the 16th and 19th, the 7th, the 10th, the 4th, the 24th, 28th, possibly even the 8th. Doesn't have to be birth dates, though. For some of you guys, that might be an important anniversary or just a memory or a memorable date. Or some of you guys, it's the date of the fight. Or somebody's born on the 21st. But let's see the direction this goes, because it does feel like this is a bit of a tarot novella, right? Like Melissa, Donna, I'm 1-800-55-444. Actually, it's octo at this point with all the repeating fours. But this person brought a lot of drama to the table, right? Right, Brittany? Right? Donna? I know. Those major arcanas we saw, those shows a big shift. That's the thing. Temperance, there's the balance. And that's 2 cards confirming for some of you guys you did work together or even still do. And I'm hearing, what is that? I know that sound. Da, 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 da. I can name that tune in 3 notes. That's Billy Joel. I'm hearing, you may be right, I may be crazy, but it just may be a lunatic you're looking for. This person liked the drama. Temperance. But they're learning everything in time, whether it's overspending, overindulging, whatever it is. Temperance is about action, but in moderation. That's the key. All right. The strength card shows on this one. I'm thinking that for those of you, it does feel like the minute you truly, totally give up on this, where you don't even tell anybody you're giving up on it and that you're like, I'm just walking away. It's over. It's done. You've thrown a fit. You've screamed. You've cried. You punched a wall. You found the stud. You were like, oh, that was a mistake. And then you get the text message. But for a lot of you guys, I see it being a straight up phone call for you guys, all right? That puts the choice back into you. Seven of Pentacles, the time and space has allowed them to process through the things that they're wanting to change within themselves, the things that made them feel like a failure all these years. Even before they met you, they've had a fear of failing. And everybody fails. That's how you learn your lessons. They're not failures, they're just lessons. It's like the time and space has allowed them to come to terms with what they needed to work and do on with themselves. So it's like they're beginning to accept responsibility for what they did to contribute to this. Seven of Pentacles up into the King of Pentacles. So they are, some of you guys, there could be an age difference, could be growing up, could be maturing, okay? Some of you guys might even be on one of your Saturn returns. But I'm seeing on this is that, oh, some of you guys have already heard from them. You've gotten like a letter or a phone call or a voicemail and you're unsure what to do. It does seem like their chart placements are what's causing them to reflect while you two have been in a timeout about the stuff they needed to cut out. Ace of Swords. So some of you guys will hear from them this week ahead, or you already have for some of you guys. And I'm being told for those of you that part resonates, it's safe. It is safe to proceed. God's been watching them and they've paid their karmic debts. They've been through a lot since you guys last talked. Okay, so let's get into the new love now. If you do choose to have them come back, it winds up being your choice in the end. Because some of you guys that are dealing with this person, I'm being told the fight was caused because this person reached out. This person found out about it. And maybe even a little jealousy creeped in here because they thought you were entertaining the ex. Then you thought, oh gosh, they're going to get jealous, just like my ex. Oh, I don't want this to happen again. Then they're saying, I don't want this to happen again. And it's coming in Two of Pentacles stereo. I got it stereo on both ears. I don't want this to happen again. I'm like, okay, well, let's figure it out. All right, let's find out. Thanks for being here too, guys. Please subscribe, please hit the bell, and if this resonates or you'd like to inquire about a personal private reading with me, you can send me an email to archerastrology@gmail.com. I offer the one-on-one Zoom readings and the traditional private YouTube videos. There's even a budget-friendly energy check-in. So just send me an email, I'll send you back the pricing and the booking availability and details, all right? And definitely check out the QR code up here in the corner or use the pinned comment to take you to the Archer Astrology link tree. That'll take you to all the playlists, all the readings, platforms, interviews, Archer stickers, and everything the channel has to offer. And those are all the safe to click links, okay? Just watch out for the fake Archers. The fake tarot readers are making the accounts, or making the rounds in the accounts. We got some fake bot out there, okay? Y'all know who your trusted tarot readers are, so just Page of Swords safely. But okay, and don't forget, every Monday except last night, I go live for the All Signs. But it's cool to see Mom stopping by to say, hey, that's cool vibes. All right. Let's dig in. New person. What do we got on the Six of Wands, Hierophant, Two of Pentacles? I feel like some of you guys, like, this is a newer connection. Like for some of you guys, maybe not even 6 months into it or around 6 months. Two of Swords, the Justice card, the Four of Swords, and the King of Pentacles. See, with the Three of Swords, this does tell me that for some of you guys, the fight was involved because this person made an attempt, this person got... Okay, so we got, this is a little bit more into the tarot novella energy. But we can work through this. This is cool. Even though there's a bit of a pause, Four of Swords, it is still the overall energy. And the repeating fours are pretty strong with your reading. Those fours are stuck in you big time. Wow. Libra energy is here big too on this one. We got Libra, Capricorn, Taurus, Leo. So it's kind of like what I'm seeing here is that I think you've got each other feeling some type of way because like, first of all, this person really wasn't totally thinking about relationships back when you guys got started. They're telling me at first, they're like, Archer, I never even dreamt I'd have met Aries, or I thought we'd never actually get into a relationship. I thought we were cool friends or cool coworkers. So it's like neither of you guys were really fully ready to start. And I just mean in the fact that you guys both had your lives going on. You know what I mean, right? So you have 24 hours already mapped out and planned in the day. They already had that. And there wasn't enough time to actually be like, okay, let's adapt and make time for each other. Okay, some of you guys are dealing with a work-love connection, or just somebody who this Three of Swords is telling me they're still a little bit of the workaholic, okay? The only person it feels like that they are cheating on you on is work, okay? That's all. And cross watchers, Aries is not interested in the past person. Three of Swords, they're with you. They want to be with you, okay? That one's for you, all right? It is not your fault, Aries, or your person's fault if an ex reaches out that you guys had no interest in, hadn't spoken to, or anything like that, okay? This is one of those like, oops, didn't know, didn't even remember, didn't know, okay, block. Because I'm being told whoever that resonates to, you didn't even attempt to make contact. That's the thing, okay? It's just hit one of those red trigger buttons that it's like, oh man, I didn't even know that person existed still, or I didn't know that was even a trigger. And I see it like kind of set it off, right? Hangman, Pisces energy, Three of Swords, Three of Pentacles, into the Queen of Cups. You guys love each other. You guys do. And I remember in the beginning I said I felt a lot of cup energy off of this. Now the cups are showing up that we're talking about this person, okay? So I do see a lot of this coming in on the Three of Pentacles, Three of Swords, is that there is nothing in the way of the connection except for the fact that we hit a past Three of Swords trigger energy, okay? So it's like this happened as a result of someone hitting home. And some of you guys, what I'm seeing on this one is that it's a bit of communication test. This is the test you guys are going through right now. Queen of Cups, Seven of Wands. The connection's protected, and it's almost like after a calm down with those fours, this is telling me the biggest energy or the biggest mantra or the biggest vibe is like a slow your roll energy. The fours. Having this time apart or pause allows you guys to think. Because once things are said, they can't be unsaid, right? And so that's giving you guys the time to like work on the communication, to come back in and go, look, I know, I'm sorry, Eight of Swords, I did not mean to do that. You guys will open back up, and I'm giving you all like a life hack here, that's kind of the thing and what it is. Queen of Cups, Seven of Wands. It's literally like them telling me, Archer, I had my days were planned and scheduled well in advance, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh my gosh, I like Aries now. Some of you guys met through Facebook Marketplace. That might be specific for some of you guys. Maybe only 8 or 9% of you guys. Like, I'm hearing the vibe of, I just went to buy a couch and a person came with it. Something like that, where you literally, when you guys even met, you didn't expect it to go this way. It has. And so it got really intense in the beginning, and then Two of Swords. Something crept back in. But with the Eight of Swords on the Four of Swords again, and the repeating cards are telling me that Page of Pentacles, I do see him opening up after the Ten of Swords and being able to work this out. With the World card, it's actually still happening. This is teaching you guys, both of you, like what each other's things are and to communicate, to open up. Because I do see the vibe going forward, the outcome on this, because you guys are both very smart, so you do learn the lessons. Because these happen, these are going to be those day-to-day little things that happen. Because I'm even seeing the vibe of like, just so you know, going forward in the future, is that like, example, they get a really good-looking coworker, gets hired into their job, right? And this will be one of these same types of a similar type of a jealousy communication test, and that you're going to be like, oh, I know you're interested in that, the person in the mailroom or the girl in accounting or whatever, and you guys will grow into the communication level, Eight of Swords, Three of Pentacles, where it'll kind of be like, who, what, oh, I don't even know, who was that, don't even, that sort of thing, and mean it, all right, but there's that little bit of ounce. This person is just enough right balance that they'll get just the right amount of jealousy so that you'll be like, I'm flattered, it's nice to know I'm protected, without going over the top like you've dealt with in the past. So you might fear past repeating itself because of the initial outcry, but it's just adjusting to each other, okay? You guys do have a safe play, and for some of you guys, man, it might be as soon as this week, even. Nine of Pentacles, look, they're still just doing their thing on their own, focusing on work. Page of Swords, still watching you about, okay, how do we get things back on track? Like, look, it's that fight. Like, even he's outside right now, washing the car and being like, I'm still mad. I'm still gonna wash Aries' car, but I'm still a little upset. But like, we'll be okay. It's like one of those fights where it's like, we're not talking, but I know it's not over. And it's like, you're right. Some of you guys are married, and it is that awkwardness of like, the guy says something wrong. I'm only giggling because it's like the guy says something wrong, right? And the wife or the girlfriend, if you guys live together, is like, I'm so ticked off at Aries, but here's your dinner. Eat it. Choke on it. And I love you. Well, I love you too. That sort of thing might resonate for some of you guys, right? Or even the vibes of that meme that's online of like, I think we need a divorce. I know. So that means you want the queso, right? Well, yeah, I want queso. So we're good? Yeah, we're fine. I love you too. That kind of a thing, okay? And even if you guys aren't living together yet, in an odd, unusual, cool way, I'm being told this is what bonds you guys closer together and brings you guys together, okay? So you're nearing the end of this issue, all right? That person must not have gotten anything for Christmas. Anyways, claim this thing, Aries. It's just a little bit of a recalibration going on, and you guys will work it out. I love it, all right? So claim this thing down in the comments. Let's manifest it and make it happen for you. You totally deserve this one, all right? And I do know you stay busy, or you like to keep your private life private. God knows what you're thinking. If you want to just type an emoji, God still hears your message and your prayers. So it still, even just the emoji in that, it helps the channel and the fam, helps us to grow, and lets me know you connect and resonate. Means the world to me. So thank you very much for it, okay? And I know it takes me forever to respond to them. I stay busy, but I do get notified. And as soon as I read that notification, I'm always on 24/7 with God. So as soon as I get the notification, message received. It's just like turning on an amplifier. And please consider subscribing and joining the fam. That way you got 60,000 plus people in your corner helping you manifest this. Big strength in numbers here, all right? So there's plenty of room at this table. So come and make it crowded, hang out, and be a part of the fam. And remember, this will resonate to any placement of Aries within your chart, because we're not just our Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, but all the parts of your charts are what makes you 1 in a billion Aries. Don't ever forget that, okay? All right, and so now let's do a little extended, a little bonus, and we're going to check out the super chats, see what we've got here. But if you want, feel free to stick around and hang out. In Aries of TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, if you just got here and missed the reading, it's available on the YouTube channel in the May playlist. So come on over and hang out. Links in the bio to take you to YouTube, to Archer Astrology Tarot. Okay, let's get into some super chats. Kelly said you owe her a leftover from Scorpio last week. Don't recall, but I'll check. Was it one after the 6th or something? Just have Kelly type her question. That way we can just rock it out and knock it out. Got you covered. Piece of cake. Actually, that's a piece of like cheesecake. I like cheesecake. Or I just want to go to the Cheesecake Factory. I don't know. Okay, let's see. Yeah, no problema. Just type up a question. We got it covered. All right, let's dig in. Here we go. You ready, guys? Okay, cool. All right. All right, Tia, any updates for you? Expecting to see him tomorrow. Also, what's going on with the Virgo in him? Feel like she's getting in between. I've been patient. Let me hold the deck the right way. That'll really help with the messages. It's like trying to write backwards when the deck's... But I can actually write backwards and read backwards, and I can write left and right-handed. So let's try it. And then we grab this here. Nice. 2 of Pentacles to the Ace of Wands. I see you actually having a very good time tomorrow. Okay? This here shows that 2 of Pentacles. Balance, stay on point, and you're getting a little nerves in your fears about history repeating itself. Same reason why you have an issue with Virgo in him. God's already looking at you right now going, uh-oh, it's going to happen again, isn't it? Tia's going to look at Leo, think Leo's messing around with Virgo. Virgo was the initial start of all this, and here we go. Cycle repeats itself. Virgo no longer exists. That is I'm giving you the cheat sheet. Virgo no longer exists. Not a thing, not an issue, not a problem. 9 of Wands. Look, I literally just did the gesture of a wall, and it's the 9 of Wands with a wall. Nice wall, Trump. What? Huh? What? What? 7 of Cups. Death card. Transformation, change. This is your ascension. You got to beat the jealousy. And you can totally do it because Leo likes you. Leo's not interested in Virgo. The way Leo is, he's telling me, he's like, Archer, if I want a Virgo, I wouldn't even be talking to Tia. So, nah, you're cool, all right? Don't let that get in the way on the Virgo energy because you're going to have a really, really nice time tomorrow night. 2 of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. This is that 2 of Pentacles nervousness later in the evening about like, you both feel that Ace of Wands tension and you might be late to the lives tomorrow. Okay, just saying. If you can let the Virgo energy go, because it doesn't mean anything to the Leo, that'll let you focus on your Ace of Wands tomorrow night with Leo. Leo's passion is with you now. There's been some changes, so you don't have to fear of the past repeating itself. Cool. Okay, let's see what we've got on Amy. What's up, Amy? You launched your first album. Did you really? Type it in. I'm going to go check it out. I love it. Okay, first album, how will the first album do? It's called FAFO, and it's my T-Swift Reputation. Oh, sweet. All right, let's see what we got. Dude, I think you got some potential of it going viral. Moon card. Okay, At first, it's going to have a slow launch or a slow takeoff. More promotion is going to be needed. You got to flaunt that thing, get it out there. All right? But I do see your Five of Pentacles. At first, it's low and quiet. And then you're reflecting back going, okay, why am I getting no views? I put a lot of money into this. This even came out in the Aries reading. I brought up about like what it costs for a singer-songwriter to record in Nashville. Knight of Pentacles. See, you reflect, look back. You're like, what did I miss? What did I do? Nine of Cups star card shows you finding some SEO kicks and some other ways of pushing the content. And it has a delayed start, okay? So after about 5 days through 5 weeks period, don't get disgruntled in that first 5 weeks initial launch period of like, it's not going anywhere, I'm not getting any views. That gives you the 5 weeks to adjust. Like, you know how there's remasters and rechanges? There's like 3 different versions of several Beatle albums that have different covers and stuff because one's the original issue, one's a different pressing, Butcher album type of a reference, right? I have one Butcher album in my safe. That's part of my retirement present. But similar to that, all right? Allow it to have that slow start. It allows you to assess and go, okay, maybe I should word this differently. Maybe I need to adjust the edit or whatnots. Whatever you have the abilities to do after it's released, then you'll readdress it a little bit, whatever changes you can make to get it out there, along with some self-promotion, it takes off. So within the first 5 weeks, don't feel bad that it's going slow, because after 5 weeks, Mark, then it's going to hit. You're going to be like, oh, wow. Some of the songs with the Judgment card, it's early for the release. Like technically the album might be like an awesome fall release album or around Taylor's birthday. But getting it out now starts the trickle effect. And then you go back in and it hits about 5 weeks from now and you're like, all of a sudden, all the songs resonate 5 weeks from now around Cancer season. Oh, maybe it should have been a July 4th album release. So yeah, it's slow burn right now. It's a slow cooker energy and then it takes off and it's cool. All right, I like it. And I totally want to check it out. Okay, Rohama asked Caden if he really wants me there to know me and communicate better in response. Sent to silent snaps. Never answered. What is he trying to do? All right, let's see. Five of Pentacles and the Hierophant. All right, I'm being told at this moment, as he tries to figure out what he wants from life, the no contact's going to be the best bet to keep you in the confidence and the direction, because he's not sure. He's not ready for a commitment yet. If he was, it would be with you. But at the moment, he has a very big fear from his perception of where he's at on the levels. This is a bit of an ego death that he needs to remember, that he's not that big and that popular and important, that he's still just a normal human and he can trust a relationship. He feels like he's better off or safer off alone. So in the Five of Pentacles, we're going to have to give him time to process that because he's not ready. Knight of Pentacles, he does get ready. It's just telling me it's going to be a little longer than expected, okay? So then that puts us at the choice in the King of Swords for you to consider and think, am I going to do this? Is he worth the wait? Is he worth to see what he does? Or do I want to look in a different direction? He does come through because the Knight of Pentacles is the only knight that finishes the race, but he comes in really slow. He doesn't know what he's missing out on by slow walking and being all stubborn, okay? He doesn't know. He doesn't know. He does still come in. It's just a matter of how long do you want to wait? That's totally your choice, okay? All right, Sage Moon Gem, what do we got? How does Capricorn view me as a person? All right, how does Capricorn, okay, cool, view me as a person? The Emperor, holy moly, divine counterpart, Emperor to the Empress, you got your act together. Capricorn digs you right now, okay? Man, in their mind, you would be the perfect fit for a spouse and a partner and everything. Ten of Pentacles. Did I stutter? Two of Swords on the King of Pentacles. I do see them approaching. They're considering this. There's a lot to weigh out with this Tower card, that they're almost afraid. Capricorn's almost a little afraid of what if this fails? What if they don't keep up or live up to their end of the deal to be in a relationship? It's been a long time since they've been in something that they felt this good about. Emperor to the Empress. Okay? So definitely not pulling like one night stand vibes or energies. This is 10 Pentacles. They're a little nervous or a little quiet and slow to move or guarded to a Swords because this is a very intense connection. This is the one they know that once they go all in, that's it, done, game over, long term. All right? Basically, they know that the next communication, it's basically a marriage proposal. They know not to come in just for friends. So they're like, okay, once this happens, this is it, it's forever, we're good. All right, so there's a major transformation on their side. All right, Scorpio Brown Sugar, what's up? All right, what do we got, girl? Relationship, 3 years. Okay, let's see. Anything and everything I need to know that's hitting. All right. In a relationship, 3 years. Uncover anything that you need to know that's hitting. Okay. 8 of Wands to the 9 of Pentacles. King of Pentacles to the 2 of Swords. 7 of Pentacles with the Death card. Right now what I'm seeing on this one is there's a transformation between it. And that's why, like, I don't know. I think biggest thing I'm feeling with all the 9 and 7 of Pentacles right now is behind the scenes. There's something going on at work that is taking priority in his mind. I don't know if he hasn't told you about layoffs or if he's gotten in trouble recently. There's something right now stressing him out as to why he would be acting to the point that you're fearing that he's cheating on you or sleeping around. Knight of Wands, 6 of Cups. He loves you. You're his only comfort zone, so you don't have to worry about that. 7 of Swords, okay? That's a little bit of the devil energy that's out in the universe trying to creep into your mind and be like, you know he's doing something wrong. He's actually not. He's actually hurt, and he doesn't want to come in as less of a man and be like, honey, I got in trouble. I might get docked pay, or it was a write-up, or something like that. Or I heard from Merle, an accountant, that we're going to, like, there's layoffs, and there's something he is keeping from you, but it's the fact that it's something that kind of hits his masculinity, okay? It's not what you might think. This might just be a little bit of like, how was your day, or how was your rough day in that, okay? He is all in and committed to you. 9 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands. He's about that movement. He's almost fearful, though, that you're going to move forward on your own. He's like, I don't know. If I tell her this, Archer, she's probably going to just leave me, divorce me, or whatever. And it's like, no, she thinks you're getting ready to do that to her. And he's like, oh. And I'm like, you should probably tell her about this, okay? But otherwise, you're clear in the relationship. The things that are being like hitting or that's hitting hard is the fact that you think it's about you, and it's actually about his work. Either like lack of work, not enough, or money and stuff like that, okay? All right, Dolly Mae, look at you, girl, going on. Thank you so much. You are so generous. Oh my gosh, Aries, this reading is sponsored by Dolly Mae. Better than Dolly Madison. And those are some good stuff. All right, this is top shelf. This is you don't find Dolly Mae cookies at Aldi. This name brand. Okay, let's go. The Moon card, the Sun card. Oh wow, and the 2 of Wands. Right now, what I'm seeing here is that I'm penning this thing for somewhere around the point that Mercury retrogrades during Leo season. There's another one coming up. All right, your Aries' little bit of stubbornness is coming through on this one. His fear of change, basically being set in his ways. So this retrograde had Aries thinking about you way more than you thought. That's why you kept having so much stuff going on your side. But Sun and Moon. This is what I'm feeling here, is that once we get to that season of like the retrogrades, the moon cycles for Leo season, and I believe it's July 18th, I think, is when the next retrograde starts. That's where I see, it's like he gets to the point, he's like, I can't take this anymore. I have to talk to her. I need to talk to her. And he's very much an Edgar Allan Poe energy right now with the telltale heart. He hasn't been able to get you off of his mind since the last retrograde. That's why God's like, really? Still? It's like that scene from Family Guy or American Dad or whatever it is. Still falling? Still falling? God's like, still quiet? Still quiet? That's okay. There's another retrograde coming up. So they're going to kind of, it's like Ghostbusters that we need both Egon and Ray shooting the beams to get him to reach out. So I think there's the Chariot. And the 18th is right, that Cancer Leo cusp energy. So you guys will come back together. You guys go together like peanut butter jelly, Cancer Leo energy. So you're good. All right, I think this summer, this will be a summer to remember for you. All right, Dolly, and thank you for the super chat. Okay, Kelly, will Chris return soon? Thanks, Melissa. Love you. Thanks, Mama T. Oh, Kelly, you're here too. Thank you too. All right, here we go. Thanks, Kelly. The end. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's the thing. I only usually read 6, but I'll give you yours, Kelly. If it comes in afterwards, it's a donation, but I got you. 5 of Pentacles, and you want to know if you'll hear from Chris soon. Nice. 5 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. 10 of Wands. Okay, so he's still carrying along the family connection. Dad's and mom is still in the way. That's the burden he's got to cut out, okay? And I'm not being told it's his fault, but mom's the one not cutting the umbilical cord in his case. 5 of Pentacles, card of health card. That is a very serious issue if you're Chris's age and you still have your umbilical cord attached. No, I'm just kidding. It's a form of speech. Wheel of Fortune on the Chariot shows him coming into the roundabout. So I do see, I'm going to pin you for a very similar vibe. You'll hear from Chris, Kelly. You will hear from Chris just before Dolly Mae hears from Aries, okay? I had her pen for right around Mercury retrograde, which is around July 18th. I see you could be potentially hearing from Chris in like around Cancer season, around June 18th type of a vibe. So you might come in about 4 weeks before Dolly's Aries comes back. Okay? So I hope that helps. All right? And thank you guys for the super chats. You're awesome. And thank you so much, Aries, for letting me read your life, your love, and your energy. Love and appreciate you. And God, thank you for the messages we got for Aries and the super chatters. As always, we appreciate your divine protection, direction, and guidance. All right, Aries, thank you so much for being here. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, all the cool, awesome, usual stuff. And I'll see you next time. I love you. Namaste. Peace and love. Archer out. Adios. Arrivederci.